with y'all, man? It's your boy AlixSZN back again with another video, and I'm coming at y'all like I said before with the shooting badges. If you haven't already, go check out the finishing badges. That was the first one that I did. I'm just reintroducing y'all to these badges, man, for this new year of 2K. You know, we back again, and I just want to go through these shooting badges, give y'all some shooting tips, help y'all boys out, because a lot of y'all are struggling with shooting. I know it is a problem right now, and I'm here to help y'all out. But if you never seen one of my videos before, back in 2K20, these were my most popular videos breaking down the badges. I guess people really liked it, or I helped them out a lot, so I want to help out more people. So make sure you hit that like button so that people can see this video. Make sure you subscribe, because I'm trying to drop 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 videos a day, man, and I'm trying to help y'all out, bro. I'm here for y'all's entertainment and to really just, you know, get y'all going, man. I'm trying to, but I just want to go ahead and get started, because this is going to be a long video. It's probably going to be a 30-minute long bomb, so I'm trying to put some timestamps. I've never done those before. I'm going to try and put some timestamps down there, so make sure you go do that. But before we get started, make sure you go follow my homeboys. These boys help me test out all these badges. I've been testing out all these badges, finishing, playmaking, defensive. If you haven't already checked out my Giannis build video, go check that out. I already have 3 builds, because I've been testing these badges like crazy. All right, I've literally, that's all I've been doing. I've been in the lab messing with these badges. So make sure you go follow my homeboy Shaq, my homeboy Baloo. Down in the description below will be their links. We stream daily, so go check our homeboys out. Go follow my social media. If you got any questions, you can hit me up in the comment section down below, or hit me up right here. Now, question of the day, man. Has shooting been difficult for you? Yes or no? And if so, what do you think is the problem? What do you think is? Alright, I'm gonna let you know right now. Shooting doesn't have a skill gap anymore. It all comes down to your shot rating. Alright, and that just leads us into our first tip when it comes to shooting. Shot ratings matter this year, man. If you have anything under an 83 pointer, you're going to be struggling shooting threes this year, and that's just facts. All right, they pretty much made it so impossible. Our homeboys over at 2K Lab, the people that provide us with the best jumpers, that have the modded controllers that can time the green window, they are having trouble hitting threes with a 70 to 75 3-pointer. It's almost impossible. They said it's rare. I might even put the tweet up here for you guys to see that it's rare for people to hit threes under an 83 point rating. All right, so when it comes to threes, you want to have 80 plus to be efficient, to be an efficient shooter. All right, also if you are making a build that is shooting mid, when it comes to middies are kind of OP this year. All right, that's when it comes down to the middle of the game this year. A lot of people are running off screen, shooting these close fades and these medium fading shots. All right, these builds that can shoot middies, if you're a big man or anything like that, you only really need a 70 shooting to be an efficient shooting and shoot greens. I know this because I have a big man with 70 shooting, and I green up in the midi department. All right, middies are easy this year, really easy. So you can go ahead and make your mid-range specialists and all those people and things like that. Shot creators are key this year. If you're making a shot creator build, it's probably the most popular guard build in the game as of current. All right, as of me making this video, shot creators are the most popular and OP builds of today. All right, so next shooting tip I'm gonna give you guys is some OP jump shots that 2K Lab, the boys over at 2K Lab, have been testing. I will make full jump shot videos, but if you just want some quick tips, you know, you're only here for the beginning, you don't really care for the badges, Tony Parker is a great base right now. A lot of people are having success with that. Our next one is Steph Curry. Curry is a great base to have if you want to be shooting efficiently. Base 98. Come on, everybody knows about base 98 if you play 2K a lot. If you don't, base 98 is one of the most high, like, and fastest jump shots in the game. And last is Dwayne Wade. A lot of people were using Dwayne Wade earlier in the beginning of the week. It's kind of switching over from D Wade. People are finding better jumpers, but D Wade is still efficient if you want to use that jumper as well. Like I said, I will be having jump shot videos. I just got to get the gameplays for those so that you can see us, me and my homeboys greening up. Like I said, go follow them, watch us on stream. You can follow me on AlixSZN, just like the rest of my stuff on Twitch. All right. The last thing that I want to talk about, man, is the bigs, bro. Before you make your big shooter, I'm gonna let you know right now, bigs are just not the way to go for shooting this year. All right, you can make your perimeter locks. Perimeter locks are pretty efficient at shooting and doing defense. You can make them about 6'8", 6'9", because 6'9" is the cutoff this year for guard jumpers. They completely took out all the guard jumpers. All the jumpers I just named are not available to you if you're over 6'9". All right, so you can be 6'9" and under in order to get the guard jump shots. All right, remember that when you're making your build, that you cannot use any of those. All right, and if you are a big and you've already made the mistake like I did and made your big over that threshold, and you want to shoot efficiently, the only jumper that I've found to be efficient is Marquise Chris. And you can buy it straight from the store. You don't have to add speed to it. If you do want more speed, you can try that out for yourself. But I feel like Marquise Chris is the key to that. I will be making a video on that because I do have a lot of gameplay already for that jumper, and I want to help you boys out. All right, I have some crazy stuff. I might throw some up there for you guys to see, you know, a little sneak peek of this jumper, man. This jumper is kind of different. All right, but without further ado, we're already 7 minutes in. Let's go ahead and get into these badges, because there's a lot of badges to go through for your shooters, man. Shooters got a lot of badges. All right, so as you can see, they took out the quick draw badge. Thank the Lord. I don't know why they ever put that in the game in the first place. If you, like, you feel me? Like, I don't even know why that badge was in the game. All right, but first we're gonna go against badges that you just shouldn't put on. All right, these badges are not necessary for you to have on whatsoever. You probably get flamed up for having them. Clutch shooter, it's just not like, if you have an extra badge, like you got 29 badges, you don't know where to put that last badge, all right, you could throw clutch shooter on for those clutch moments. But if you're good at the game whatsoever, you know, and you know that you're gonna be blowing people out like that, this badge is almost never gonna activate. You know what I'm saying? It does activate in those clutch moments. The badge does work, but it's just not necessary. You don't need to have this badge on to be good at the game. All right, next is Ice and Veins, bro. Unless you're a straight My Career player, like you only play My Career and you play it all the way through on Hall of Fame difficulty, and you run plays, and you're just that type of person, I'm sorry, you're boring, bro. But Ice and Veins is just not necessary. Like, they say they took out unnecessary badges, man. Just don't put this badge on, bro. If you have this badge on, you're going to get flamed, bro. You're trolling. You're straight selling. All right, next badge, we're gonna go into Pump Fake Maestro. Pump Fake Maestro, like I said, unless you're a My Career, just straight My Career player, this badge is not necessary, because all the players are user controlled. You know what I'm saying? All it does is decreases your, because, you know, back in, was it when they first added these badges into the game, these badges, they tried to make it so that if you're like a big or something, you're pump faking in the paint, you know, because a lot of people used to spam pump fakes. It will make it so that your shot percentage will go down and make it harder for you to make the layup. So stupid. But this badge is not necessary as of this point. You don't need it. All the players are user controlled. If they jump, they jump. If they don't, they don't. You know, it's going to be contested or not contested. If you're smart, you know when to take the layup and when not to take the layup, or dunk, or whatever that matter, shooting, or for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Pump fake maestro, it's not necessary. Last is pick and popper. I mean, you can put this on if you're one of those spot up bigs, but like I said, bigs can't even shoot like that this year anyway, so this badge is almost made useless. Picking pops are just not like that necessary. Sorry guys, man. I just woke up, neck kind of hurting, I slept kind of wrong, but anyway, these are pretty much the only badges I would suggest that you just don't put on. Maybe if you have those extra badges, if you have 25 plus shooting badges you can put on, all right, yeah, you can put these on, but none of these should be over silver at the most, you feel me? Unless, like I said, you're pure shooting big, pure stretch 4, maybe you can put on pick and popper to help you out just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But all these other badges are so good, I don't see why you would put these badges on at all, you know what I'm saying? These badges should honestly be removed from the game except for pick and popper, but the rest of these badges should just be gone, you know what I'm saying? They're cool badges, I mean, in a sense they're alright, but they're just not necessary, you feel me? Alright, so next we're gonna go into badges that are good. They're build specific, you shouldn't really boost them that much. They're alright badges. We're gonna start with deep fades. Alright, this is a build specific badge, you know what I'm saying? If you are a post shooter, LaMarcus Aldridge type build where you're coming off the fade, you know, or you have a Kobe type build, or you have a Carmelo type build where you're working people in the post, then yeah, put this badge on. All it's going to do is increase your green window, increase that yellow bar so that you can maybe hit some more whites, you know what I'm saying? It really makes it so that your post build does its job, but I don't put it in the OP tier because it's not really necessary for a lot of builds in the game. This is all build specific, and it's up to you whether you want to put it on or not. Next is slippery off ball. This badge is a good badge to have if you have one badge. Like a lot of my slashers, if you have one badge, it's a great badge to put on out of any badge in this category. It's kind of build specific. If you have more 25, upwards of 25 plus badges, then yeah, you want to put this badge on. It helps you get open. It gives you cool animations too, especially if they don't have off ball pests. You can really like push people out the way sometimes, like to get open. If you do it right, if you use your controller right, you know what I'm saying? This is a really good badge to have. All right, next is steady shooter. Steady shooter is also a build specific build. It helps with a lot of you guys who are shot creators this year, a lot of you who are spot up shooters. This is a really good badge to have. I mean, not spot up shooters. If you're a spot up shooter, do not get this badge. This is a good badge to have for a lot of you shot creators nowadays. Seems like it's the most popular build for guards nowadays, so this is a really good badge to have. I wouldn't suggest putting it on Hall of Fame because you want to be able to shoot open shots, but like this badge on like silver, bronze really helps for those fadeaway shots, especially when it comes down to the clutch, because a lot of you guys like to run around screens for the whole shot clock and you have to pull that shot up and it's going to be contested. You know, this basically removes all that contest, you know what I'm saying? But the negative is it decreases your open shot rating. So if you're a spot up shooter, do not get this badge under pretty much any circumstance if you want to be efficient at playing your role and being a spot up shooter, you know what I'm saying? Because most of the time you're going to be shooting open shots off the catch. All right, so this is really a specific badge for a specific reason. I wouldn't really put this on, you know what I'm saying? Last is tireless shooter. Tireless shooter is a good badge. Reason why it's not in any of my other tiers up there, you know what I'm saying, it's purely because it's not really necessary. It's a good badge to have if you have, you know, 20 plus badges. Then you might want to throw this on silver. If you have 25 plus badges, you can throw it on Hall of Fame, so that no matter how fatigued you get, you can hit those shots. You know what I'm saying? When your bar is flashing red, you can't hit those shots. But I personally, and some of my homeboys have personally found that you don't really necessarily need the badge. If you're a good shooter, you're a good shooter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt to put it on. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah. All right. Next, we're gonna get into our badges that are pretty good at doing their job. They activate a lot. You know, it's your basic badges that every shooter should have. If you are a shooting build, you need to have these badges in some way, shape, or form, because if you're a shooting build, you probably have 20 plus badges, or maybe 18 plus badges. You know what I'm saying? So, Deadeye this year does exactly how it does in any previous year. If this is your first time playing, basically what it does is for those late contests, those people who are closing out on you when you have that open jumper, the people that run in on you and try and contest that shot at the last second, it basically removes that, so that they basically, once you start your jumper animation, unless they're blocking your shot, it's already done. The badge is activated. They're not contesting you. All right, it's a great badge to have if you're a shooter. Next is Corner Specialist. Corner Specialist is almost key for any of you spot up shooters that be spotting up in the corner. All right, this is also a great badge to have if you are a shot creator. Shot creators, you need Corner Specialist this year. Anytime you're on that corner of the court, no matter if you're at the 3-point line or in the mid-range area, it will activate if you're in that section of the court. All right, anything from the you know where the wing ends and the corner starts, anywhere in that part of the court, it will activate. And a lot of shot creators fade towards the corner, so this badge plus Deadeye plus your steady shooter badge that we talked about earlier is a great badge to have, a great combo to have when you're a shot creator. All those badges will light up almost all the time, and you will be hitting a lot of green shots, a lot of whites too. You'll be hitting a lot of whites using these too. So even if you're not great at timing your jumper, you haven't found that jumper yet, boom, these badges will help you out. Next, catch and shoot, man. Catch and shoot is a key badge, especially with Corner Specialists. These are key badges for you spot up shooters out there. You spot up bigs, you spot up like just sharpshooters, you know, they don't have that much dribbling. If you're not like a sharpshooting facilitator or like a 3-level scorer or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? This catch and shoot badge is key. I mean, the name, I'm not gonna go into it too much. It's all in the name, catch and shoot. That's what it's there to help you for. All right, next thing we're gonna go into is flexible release. Flexible release is kind of an iffy badge, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are hitting whites, especially this badge can get really low-key OP. Another series I got coming soon. This is a low-key OP badge, man. I'm telling you, a lot of people ain't been using it because of last year. It was kind of finicky last year, you know what I'm saying? It made your jumper a little iffy last year. But this badge combined with the stick, if you're a stick shooter, I'm talking about the new shot aiming. If you're a shot aimer and you throw flexible release on, I'm just saying, this badge can do some to you, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a lot of messages on Xbox saying, you're weekend stick aimer, you know what I'm saying? Bro, this badge does something different. I don't know, you might have to go to the lab and try it out if you're a stick shooter. Just saying, if you are a stick shooter and you already know about this badge, I'm sorry for giving away your secret, but hey, the badge is different. Next is Green Machine. If you don't know what Green Machine does, basically once you hit your first green, it boosts the rest of your greens and increases your green window. All right, I don't know if it has a maximum that it can get to, but by that time you're greening up so much, does it really even matter? You feel me? So this is a great badge to have, especially once you get your takeover. This is gonna help you get your takeover a lot faster, and it changes between the badges as well. I believe on bronze you have to hit like 3 greens in order for it to start kicking in and make your green window bigger, and so on. You know, silver 2 greens, green, gold you have to hit a green to increase it, and then like you just have to hit 1 green for Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? This is a great badge to have. Nobody will say anything if you have this badge on. All it can do is help. It doesn't really hurt. Hot Start. This is another low-key OP badge. All right, this is a great badge for Park. I wouldn't put this badge on if you're in a rec center game, because in a rec center game you're bound to miss a shot or a shot or two. But in like twos or like threes, mostly twos, if you're a twos player, this is a great badge to have, because a lot of twos games are one-sided, especially if you're making your shots. So if you think about it, this badge will stay on the entire game as long as you're taking good shots, which a lot of twos players do, especially if you're a comp twos player. You're pretty much, this badge will never deactivate for you guys, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of twos games, like I said, are one-sided, where only one team has the ball the entire time, scores all 21 zeros people, you know, like Ticino and all those guys, and Duke Dennis and all them, they all run with Hot Start. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just a good badge for twos. It's a great badge for twos. Also for threes, you know, you might get a few possessions. If you're the main ISO player, ball handler, it's very rare you're gonna miss, especially if you got two spot-up shooters in the corners. Feel me? This is a great badge to have. Low-key OP. A lot of people aren't running it. I don't know why. It makes sense to me. If you're a Park player, you should have this badge on. It's a great badge to have. If you have like over 15, if you have over 15 badges, you can at least throw that on like a bronze or a silver. You know what I'm saying? It's a good badge. Hot Zone Hunter. For a lot of people who don't know what Hot Zone Hunter is, this was a really big badge last year. This badge was almost key. It was in my OP tier list from last year. All right, this build was the key, but this year they kind of nerfed it a little bit. They nerfed hot zones in the middle of last year. So Hot Zone Hunter is still a great badge. It's still a badge that you should have. It's necessary. You can even put this on gold and be fine. Hall of Fame, of course, is the best, but the thing about it is kind of like finicky. I've had some times where it just didn't activate at all, even in my hot zone, because you know hot zones can be a little like messed up sometimes, and if you don't really have hot zones yet, it's not necessary that you put it on. You want to get your hot zones first in order for this badge to really do its job efficiently. And all it does, like it says at the bottom here, boost your shot percentage for attempts taken in your player's favorite spots. All right, basically anywhere you're hot, you can check your hot zones by going into your player card. If you don't know how to get to your player card, just go to like a My Career game or something, press start, go to box score, click your right stick in, scroll over, and you can see your hot zones. All right, you can scroll over by pressing LBRB while you're in that menu, and you should come across your hot zones. All you have to do is when you get to that point, just press Y, and it should switch over from Park and My Career. All right, so these are some of the necessary badges you need to have. Oh, missed one. Volume Shooter. This badge right here is another low-key OP badge that I don't understand why a lot of people are not using. All right, the Volume Shooter in combination with Hot Start is great to have, because these badges work together. Because once you miss that shot, it really doesn't matter too much because of Volume Shooter. By the time you miss a shot, if you're a decent shooter, even if you miss your first shot and this badge isn't activated at all, this badge will pick up where it left off, because the more shot attempts that you take, the better the boost is. It's kind of like a Carmelo badge or a J.R. Smith badge, or like a microwave type of badge, because the more shots you take, the more you get in the zone, the more you feel it. You know what I'm saying? This badge really helps out ISO builds. If you're an ISO build, you want to have this badge on. If you're the main scorer of your team, the main person that puts up the most shots for you sharps out there, this is a great badge to have, because it only helps you as the game goes on. So for you Pro-Am, Rec Center players, this is a key badge for you shooters out there. Key. All right. Now, if you're wondering why there's 2 badges left that I haven't talked about, it's because they're going into my OP tier list. These badges are OP this year and almost necessary. All right. And I'm going to start with range extender because the last badge is OP, OD. All right. Range extender. This badge changed my shooting. This should be the first badge that you get as a shooter, almost. At least get this on silver before you start putting badges into anything else. Because this badge activates on every shot. When it's like past the free throw line and back, it will activate. As long as you're not shooting a close shot, if you're shooting middies, it's activating. If you're shooting threes, it's activating. If you're shooting deep range threes, it's activating. This badge is necessary. It's necessary for you shooters out there. If you do not have this badge, put it on. All right. Basically, all it does is it helps you shoot deeper shots. Before, in previous 2Ks, not including the last one, in previous 2Ks, range extender was mostly for shooting like deep range threes, you know, being your Curry builds, your Dame Lillard builds, you know, Paul George, all those people that shoot these deep threes. It's more for those guys. But from last year and this year, this also helps with mid ranges and threes. So pretty much if you're a shooting build, this badge is going to activate all the time. Alright, so put this badge on. This is a OP badge that you need to have as a shooter. If you don't have this on, you're trolling. Alright, you're trolling, you're straight, you're probably throwing up bricks. You probably all this doesn't matter because you don't have this badge on. Just letting you know. Alright. And last, for our last badge, that is OP, is difficult shots. Difficult shots this year is key, especially for you playmaking shot creators. If you're making a playmaking shot creator, this is key. If you're making a sharpshooter, this is key. Moving shots are OD this year. If there's one thing that you take from this video, difficult shots is OD this year. You don't need any other badge. I could literally walk into the park with these two badges, Hall of Fame, and I will be efficient out there. Especially with some of the jump shots that I told you earlier. I could walk in the park and be efficient shooter with these two badges. I'm telling you. Difficult shots is different this year, man. I'm saying I can get the board, run out to the 3-point line. You know those jump shots where you're running out and you just press X and you just turn around and chunk that biddy up. Yeah, you will green those. You know if you're dribbling at the 3-point line, you hit a crazy step back, James Harden step back, green. You cutting to the basket, you running around the screen, behind the back, around the screen. They're not stopping you, bro. They're not stopping you. Difficult shots is key. Difficult shots is OD. Difficult shots is OP. And if you made it to this point of the video, hit the like button for your boy and hit the subscribe button and make sure you turn those notifications on. I don't really tell people to do that because you choose to watch me. If you like me, you're gonna hit that noti bell. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow my boys down below. Hit me on my socials if you have questions, if you have any comments, because I know that a lot of people have their own opinions and their own experiences that you want to share with the people on YouTube. Make sure you leave a comment down below, some constructive criticism. If you didn't like the video, still hit that like button. Let me know down below how you feel, you know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be it for the video, man. This is all. I got more videos coming soon. I got build videos to help y'all boys out for all you new players that need help, don't know what the meta is for right now. I probably will do an update video later on in the year for all these badges, but for right now I'm just trying to roll these videos out for you boys, because we dropping not 1, maybe not 2, maybe not 3, but even 4 videos a day, man. So make sure you stay tuned, because we're coming to y'all with the grind. So hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, I will see y'all later, man. Peace.
Let's go.